Hello, this is Marcus from beamlit.com. Before I dive into this video, I want to first remove this dock because it might be in the way when I'm talking to you about some of the personal things that we're going to go over today. So I'm just going to hide this. Now I'm just going to actually open a new tab, just like that. Open that up and open this up, just like that. All right. So as you may have seen me on the web, and if you have, it's mainly within social development, web work. I'm pretty much involved, at least within my community, creating web applications and all sort of cool applications. But something that you may not have known about me is at one time I did suffer a form of social anxiety. It was difficult for me to interact with others, and one of the biggest reasons is I didn't want to let others down. That is a form of social anxiety. I felt as if I went out of my way. If I did that, then I would need to constantly please other people. And if you think about it, that can be very overwhelming. But you may be here for many different reasons. I mean, that's one issue that I've actually helped others. In fact, I did overcome myself a couple of years ago. But I want to talk about you today. This video is for you, and I'm hoping within my as I'm explaining some of the material, I really hope that you will take some of the material that I explain with you. You really take that in consideration. And the reason is because you live just one life. Today is it. This is all you have to work with. In reality, there really is no yesterday and there is no tomorrow. There is only today. You see, if we think about what happened yesterday, then we're wasting time. And same goes with tomorrow, thinking about spending too much time thinking about tomorrow. All we have is today. And you deserve to enjoy the very best today that you can enjoy. And one of the things is you really need to have that balanced lifestyle. You have to have that confidence. And I know without any doubt, some of the information I'm going to provide today will lead you to that balanced lifestyle. I believe in a complete result. I've actually written a book called How to Live a True Meaningful Life. The book has not been published yet, and it's going to be released in 2015, but its focus is not just financial, not social, not just emotional. It is specifically on all these different components of our lives. How can one live that balanced life? Now, when I suffered social anxiety, there was one thing on my mind all the time. It was that fear of letting others down. What will someone else think of me if I did something? You may feel very similar experiences. And you know what? That's okay. The reason why I say that's okay is because I know I've been there before. I have been there before, and I want you to know that if I've been there before and I've overcome some of these issues, which they're only issues, they can be fixed. They can be fixed. I want you to know that. You can also overcome them. The purpose of this video is to talk to you about what I call the social reprogramming method. It's a program that I've been greatly involved in. In fact, I've created a video on this website. If you're familiar with comeclear.com, or even if you're familiar with beamlit.com, this is my main social media, my main social development website, where I write today. In fact, my post for today was the 17 principles of a positive mental attitude. And I went through those in great detail. And just my focus is really building you up to be the very best that you can be. That's really my mission in life. And this is one factor. This is a big concern. There are many, many people who suffer from social anxiety and social phobia, believe it or not, in some form or another. And what we're gonna find out is in the future, there's gonna be many more. Why do you think that is? Well, it's simple. It's because of technology. I believe that's going to be one of the biggest factors. I believe in 50 years from now, we are not going to be able to communicate with one another. We're not going to know how. Many of the younger generation, it's going to be very difficult for them. For all we know, there can be schools that are completely online, no interaction whatsoever with anyone else. You just go to school at home, you just turn your computer on, you meet with your teacher online. Could even be a representation of like an animation teacher or something like that, where you literally do not interact or engage with others. And when you go outside, you're probably on your iPhone or some other device, listening to something else. Really just being with your own level of control. And what's going to end up happening is we don't know how to interact. We don't know how to communicate. I think this will be a very, very serious issue. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to provide the very best methods, the very best techniques, so that wherever you're coming from, whatever background, that you can actually master and control your inner being. You're able to control this and understand why you do what you do. I believe that's one of the central factors. I think that awareness, once you really realize what's going on, what's happening around you, you're going to be able to control yourself. You're going to be able to take advantage of different opportunities. You're going to be able to understand how you can better communicate and understand this fear that you do have. Fear is a good thing. It is. Fear was really meant to help control us, to save us in a way, to protect us. That's really why our body, why we feel these emotions of fear. Our body, in a way, it's really our mind does not want us to get hurt. That's really what it is. And so, really admonish, really admire your body, your mind for that sort of thought process. And so we have to be able to take control of our lives. But now I'm getting a little too out of. I'm sort of expanding this, being a little too broad. The real purpose is to introduce social phobia treatment, and social anxiety treatment. This is really a complete solution. It's a 10-week program that absolutely works. We have worked with over 500 people. I'm not kidding you. There are many, many sufferers of social anxiety and social phobia. We have worked with many people that come from a lot of different backgrounds throughout not just the United States, but in fact, I've been up in Sweden, Germany, I've been up in Norway, and we've had a lot of experience. In fact, Radek he's from Germany, and so we've had a lot of experience, a lot of different backgrounds that we've worked with. Over 500 people have used this program, and this program's only been out for less than a year. And so the clinics, in fact, are really starting to recommend it. We've actually had a couple of doctors who have definitely begun using this program with all their patients who may be suffering from social anxiety and social phobia. So it's a program that we know works. I've used this program in my own life. Both me and Radek though especially, he's gone through a lot in his life. It was more difficult for him growing up than it was for me. And I want to let you know what I'm doing currently, just so you know how much progress I've made. I love to speak. In fact, I'm going to be having a speaking engagement this upcoming Sunday. And so that's one thing that as a testimony, I can surely let you know that this does work. It may not, as far as public speaking, you will gain confidence in yourself more than you could even imagine. I want to go quickly into the transformations and how you can get this program, because I believe, as I've mentioned earlier, that you deserve to enjoy the very best life that you can enjoy. And this program will allow you to overcome any social anxiety, any social phobia fears that you may have. Now, in the first 3 weeks, you're going to learn about your transformation. The first 3 weeks, there are a lot of symptoms that I'm sure you have felt in the past. Some of these include facial blushing, trembling, nervousness, sweating, nausea, and so on. These symptoms will dramatically decrease. Dramatically decrease. In fact, most of these symptoms completely switched off for me when I've gone through this program. 4 to 7 weeks, your fears of people and interacting with others will disappear. 8 to 10 weeks, you will be reborn, and many will see you as a very confident and empowering individual. I want you to think about that for a moment. You will be reborn. Reborn. You know, Og Mandino, his first scroll is, "Today I begin a new life." I want you to embrace that principle. Embrace it right now with me. Repeat it right now. Today, I will begin a new life. Let's do it 2 more times. Today, I will begin a new life. Today, I will begin a new life. Embrace it. Hone it. You could live it. Everything that you've ever gone through that may have hurt you, all the fears, you could embrace them right now and completely live a new life. A new you. With this program, I know that possibility exists. This program comes with a 60-day risk-free full money-back guarantee. We are absolutely certain, though, that you will find significant improvements in your own life. So I would encourage you right now to go to comeclear.com/social anxiety treatment, or just go to comeclear.com and just click to learn more. You will be directed to Radix official page. We've actually created 2 pages, and I wanted to get both testimonies because I created a video right here that talks about my personal beliefs about this program, and he created one as well, completely separate with some of our testimonials. So it's very exciting. But you don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch this video. You can go directly to add the cart. But the program is less than $100. You know, our personal training generally costs about $4,000, $4,000 to $10,000 for an individual within the program. And so we believe that this is a very affordable price, but for you, we know that it will change your life if you take action and you really commit to the program. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful day.